Hi, this is Jana and welcome to my kitchen. I just am going to be making some of our Christmas favorites, but I make them throughout the year, graduations, that type of thing. Anyway, a little secret is to spray your mixing bowl with your oil or just oil it with your favorite oil or whatever, just lightly, just so that it doesn't stick so much. And so I've got 3 blocks of 8 ounces of cream cheese, room temperature. And one little secret, if you forget to set it out, put the open boxes, but not leave them in the foil, and then just set them on the cookie sheet, put them in your oven and turn on the light bulb for about 15-20 minutes. Check them, make sure you set your timer so you don't forget them. You don't want them squishy, you just want them room temperature. And so this is when you get all of your air into the cream cheese for a fluffy cheesecake, is just beating the air into the cream cheese. And so we're going to do this for a couple minutes, scraping down my bowl often, like this. Scrape down your bowl. You can do this with a hand mixer. You don't have to make it as big of a batch as I do, but this is for, you can either do this as a regular size, but today we're making my mini cheesecakes. And so I'm going to put more air into this cream cheese and keep scraping it down. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, you can see we're all mixed up here. You can see how much softer and fluffier the cream cheese is now. You can hear it. Okay, and so whatever mixer you're using, that's when you want to scrape down your bowl. Always scrape it down and make sure you get the bottom, especially these KitchenAids. All right, these are so easy. It's like 1, 2, 3.
And they're so good.
And I'm going to preheat my oven to 300 degrees. And so I am now going to, now we've got our bowl scraped down. Now we're going to add our eggs. And this, or I'm sorry, our sugars. But we're going to add sweetened condensed milk instead of green sugar. And so I'm going to add that, and then we're going to mix that in. Sorry about my hand here. No, I'm not sorry about my hand. I'm sorry about getting in the way of the camera.
You're fine. You're fine.
That's what happens when you're a righty.
Well, that and just scooping it into a mixer anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll post a link in this video of her large cheesecake she did a while back ago, because these are going to be her mini ones.
Yeah.
I grew up watching her make these for like events and stuff as a kid.
And I had friends, piano recitals and whatever. I would make key lime and chocolate chip, and
we would get them like damaged ones, like the edges were smashed or something. So we were like the kids doing quality control.
That's what they called it, quality control. So now you just mix in your, see how light and fluffy this all is? I'm going to scoop. So this is so important when you're making these, because you do not want to have chunks of cream cheese. If you do, oh well, just mark it which one it is and you can eat that one when it's baked. And so we just want this to be nice and smooth.
You don't want to miss any missing ingredients stuck to the bottom.
That's right. And so I see there's a little bit of cream cheese in that beater. I see there's a new thing that you can put on top of your, I think I've seen it. And you press it down and it scrapes it automatically.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I'll have to put it on the storefront.
There you go. Okay, so now that we've got that mixed in, simple. Now we're gonna add our eggs. What's the secret, Erin? Do you remember? 1 at a time for cheesecake. And we don't blow it up now. It's just a slow stir. Just like that.
Get it mixed in.
And you just want to get it mixed in. And then, how do you know when to add the next egg? When you can't see any of the yellow. See? And this isn't when you want to add any more air. You don't want a fast beat, because
it could go flat probably.
Well, no, it actually makes your cheesecakes crack. And so Yeah, you add all your air before you add the eggs. He's just trying to avoid getting ran over there, isn't he? There, well, I think maybe that did it.
Yep.
Nope, he's still in there. There, he got it. And so that's the secret, is to not add all your eggs at once.
Or over whip it.
Or over whip it. And I see inside my beater, there's some cream cheese that's not getting anything in there. So now I'm just gonna get that out of there. See? You can see that it wasn't. Now there's my third egg. Just like that. And there it goes. All right. So now what we're going to add is our vanilla. Now I want to show you something. This is my Mexican vanilla, which is, look at that. It's super flavorful. Super flavorful. But what do you notice about it, Erin? It's really dark.
Yeah, it is very dark.
And so my cheesecakes won't be very white if I use that as the vanilla. See, it's already turned just that little bit of vanilla. So in this instant, I want to use my clear vanilla. Okay, you can buy the Wilton brand. There's all kinds of brands out there. Tones is a Schilling. And so even though it says clear, it still has a little bit of color to it.
But not as dark as the other stuff.
But not as dark as the other. So it's going to keep your cheesecakes whiter. If you don't care and you just want that really strong vanilla, which we all love. And so we're going to add a tablespoon total of vanilla. See, even though this says it's imitation clear vanilla, it still has to because of the vanilla bean. All right, so now we've got our vanilla in there. And the other thing you can use, as you know what I always say, my vanilla powder, because it's white. See? Just like that. Make it extra vanilla-y. Because we love that vanilla flavor. Oh, at our house we do. All right, so that is stirring in there. Just like that. Huh?
So gotta scoop the sides a little bit.
Gotta scrape down our sides. Very good, Erin. She's been around this kitchen for a few years, haven't you, Erin?
I have. I learned from the best.
I don't know about the best, but you've learned it from Mama. All right, so now we've got our bowl scraped down. Clear off our beater a little bit. You learned my lesson.
Splash guard.
And that was with the arm raised. Oopsie daisy.
Oopie daisy.
In the sink it goes.
Yep. Hey, at least we got no splatter.
That's right. Better than cleaning off my ceiling.
Exactly.
All right. So now, that's how you make a cheesecake. I have so many people say, I've tried making cheesecake, but it never stays. Well, here you go. So I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit here, and we're going to move our muffin tins over, and we'll be back. Okay, I've got my muffin tin here, and I like to use the foil papers, but you use whatever ones you got, okay? I like the foil ones. You don't have a muffin tray, that's okay. You can use a cookie sheet with the foils, okay, and they'll hold up. All right, so these are Oreo thins. You can use the regular Oreos if you want to, but these are the thin ones, and they make a great crust. And I just take a knife, I go down, and I put the filling side up. That makes them pretty on the bottom when someone eats them. And so I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to put all my Oreos in. They also make the vanilla ones, so if you want a white crust on your cheesecake.
Just couldn't find them today.
I bought them, and I cannot figure out where I put them.
We're keeping it real.
Yeah, I was going to have both, but oh well, it is what it is. Time is running out. It's almost Christmas.
Yep.
And
Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming if I'm ready or not. And so I'm going to finish filling this up and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Got all of our cookies in, and I'm going to do part plain cheesecake and then part chocolate chip. So I'm going to do my plain ones first. So I've got my little handy dandy scooper right here, and I love using this because you know what? They're going to bake even because the same amount is going to be in each muffin tin paper. Okay, so I'm going to fill these, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how I do the chocolate chip. We'll be right back. Okay, I have 1 cup. I used half the batter, and then I used 1 cup of mini morsels, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of flour to them. And what this does is this helps them to stick where they are, and that way they don't sink to the bottom of your muffin tins or your big cheesecake.
Or clump together.
Or clump together. So now I'm going to add that into my batter. Just like that. And that flour helps them to float. And so when I fill up my muffin tins, they're going to be at the top, in the middle, and on the bottom, wherever they land. And they're not going to move around. Okay? We will be back when I get the muffin tins filled. Okay, this is why I wanted to show you. It's really important to put these on the middle shelf, okay? Put them on the middle shelf in your oven. You don't want them to be too high. You don't want them to be too low. And we've got these at 320 degrees. And don't put them above and below. If you have more than one pan, do them one at a time so you don't have anything above them or below them. And we will be back. Okay, you can see that these are doming, and they need to dome. They did crack. I think the oven was a little too warm today. I had it at 320, and I think, oops, I think next time I'm going to do this next batch at 320. Or instead of 320, I'm going to do them at 300. But that'll happen, but it's okay. You're not going to know the difference because I'm going to decorate them. But I'm a little disappointed in myself. But you can tell when you touch them, they're firm. And that's how you know that they're done. So I'm going to remove these from the oven, and I'm going to put in my other pan that I made. Thank you.